Hi, my name is Carl and I'm here to tell you about 3 highlights of my life. How many of you know how many Three Stooges there were? I know it sounds like a trick question, but there was actually 6, or almost 7, which brings me to one of my highlights, and that is meeting Emil Sitka. Emil was in so many Three Stooges shorts and films that he was actually considered to be a 4th Stooge. See, I grew up watching the Three Stooges all the time with my dad, which then became an almost 25-year hobby of collecting just about anything and everything the Three Stooges put on film. And at one time I was considered to have one of the largest Three Stooges video collections in the country. So this, see that there? That is Emil Sitka with the Three Stooges. That is his first appearance with the Stooges. Just what happened, it was Curly's last. But anyway, on a family trip, it was around early 90s, I had gotten Emil Sitka's phone number from another Three Stooges fan. This time, at least I had hoped it was his phone number. But anyway, we went out to California for a trip, and I called Emil Sitka, and he said, "Yeah, come on out to my house and we'll visit." You know, so this time I'm still hoping it's him. We went out there, and sure enough, it was him. Emil went and got his neighbor, who happened to be a cameraman in Hollywood, retired, and took our camcorder, and we shot a little 1 to 1.5 minute little short film that Emil threw together really quick for us. So it was just really cool to meet someone that I'd seen on TV so often, actually meet him in person. Just really neat. Next highlight of my life was meeting and marrying my wife, Shar. My family instantly grew bigger and provided more people to share my life and experiences with. Fast forward to today with 3 stepkids and 5 grandkids and a home full of a lot of stories. The kids have all grown up, moved out, and expanded the family to what it is today. Holiday gatherings have gotten bigger. Grandchildren's heights have been marked on the door trim to where the oldest 14-year-old grandson is now taller than me. And the holiday group photos have progressively gotten bigger, from a start of 5 of us to the 12 it is now. This is the most recent group photo, at least of the grandkids, from this last Christmas. And I say it was 12, but it's technically 13. That's because Sarah's husband, Scott, we call CIA Scott, because he hardly ever makes it to family gatherings. So a little joke. The 3rd highlight of my life was seeing the band Boston in concert last year. I love listening to their music and have been a fan of theirs for years. One day, Shar was on Facebook and asked me if I knew who Gary Peel was, and unfortunately I didn't know who he was. Well, it turns out he's the guitarist for Boston. And see, at this time I really only knew for sure the lead singer and the man who formed Boston. I only knew their names. After a little research, it turned out to be the same Gary Peel that she happened to know when she was in high school. And after a long career of playing with Sammy Hagar and forming groups such as Night Ranger, who ended up with Boston, she contacted him and started talking about the past, and she got us guest passes to the concert I went to last year. Here is my guest pass that I stuck to the back of my Boston CD. It's funny as she doesn't even care for Boston, but I asked her to make sure he doesn't find that out. At least at least not let him know that. But it's just sort of interesting how things happen. How something that she knew a long time ago, someone that she knew, and it just happened to fall into place just a matter of a few weeks before the concert. So it's sort of interesting how, after discussing all my highlights, is how life actually almost seems to be like a box of chocolates, as Forrest Gump would say. Because who would ever guess I would end up getting to meet Boston, because my wife knows the guitarist. Looking at me, aside from the lack of hair and gray hair, would you guess I have 5 grandkids? And watching the Stooges all the time, I would actually get to meet at least the 4th Stooge.